Hello, everybody. It's the Abstractionist. I am here with just like a brief video. So basically, I'm doing this video to be like a come out the broom closet kind of deal. So yeah. So my big announcement is that I finally realized I'm like a witch or magical practitioner. And I don't know why I know why I've taken forever to do it, but I feel a lot more at ease, a lot more at peace, kind of owning that this is my path, this is where I want to go. And you can just say spiritual practitioner at large. It feels like a weight is like lifted off, and I mean by like it's just a great feeling to know that declaring it and being open means that going forward I can do things that I really want to do and that I'm really interested in. And it's just like a cool thing. So yeah, what does that mean? So the reason why I kind of finally accepted that I am a like spiritual practitioner or witch is that my like psychic, I guess, gifts, it's kind of like woo or whatever, but those gifts are coming in really strongly. I mean, this channel is based on like tarot, and then I gradually drifted into astrology, but now it's gradually drifted into like practitioner work and things like that. I feel like the conventionality of who I was is being replaced by this, and it's a good thing because it's like I'm out in the open and I don't have to hide myself. Like I already like said I wasn't Christian. I used to be Christian, but now I'm an animist. But that decision to be a practitioner, I think, was always so scary because it's almost like, not that you can't come back from that, but like there's certain experiences now that you're saying you're open to by saying that you're a practitioner or that you're a witch or whatever. There's certain experiences, there's certain contacts, there's certain spaces you're now gonna enter by doing that, and it's scary, particularly if you're working with energy in general. I mean, you're doing that every day, right? But depending on which route you go down, like you could be dealing with very different energies from someone else. So all of that stuff was like scary. I was just like, not like am I going to hell type thing, but like how dark is this gonna get? Like, if this is something I can't handle, like how am I gonna learn this stuff? And all of that, it's just kind of like the first thing you need to do is just accept that this is where you're gonna go, even if it's not for the rest of your life. This is where you're gonna go. This is where you're heading right now. So I am a spiritual practitioner, which I am definitely learning. I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going, but right now, I guess the most prominent things would be art witchcraft, or using art, and that's one of the reasons why I have so many decks. Is I'm attracted to the art. I'm attracted to figuring out and getting messages from art and things like that. People don't know this about me, but I was in college. I went to college for like business originally. Then I was undeclared. Then I went to LWG Ed, and then I landed in history. But I really wanted to go to school for creative writing, and then I considered like fashion design. So like the arts have always been like things that I'm interested in, and I just feel like being an animist, that that route is like really relevant and really helpful. and the healing work that can be done through art will be something that I'm going to delve deeper into. Not necessarily be an art therapist, although I am considering that, if we're going to have a conventional type thing, but art and going in that direction. I think I will be interested in delving deeper into archetypal symbology, iconography, tarot, mysticism, symbols, and things like that. And I will be doing videos about all of that on my Patreon, my spiritual journey. So it won't be too much out here, but you know. And then the other one I'm interested in would be like cleansing magic, protection magic, things like that. Things that you need in your arsenal, whatever. But I'm particularly interested in using like the herbals and things like that to facilitate. The other thing would be actually like kitchen magic. So kitchen as in cooking. So this is where I lean into my like ancestry and get more associated in learning my body and my energy signature in space, and going to ancestral like healing and stuff like that. So if you don't know, I am an African American. So how I define an African American is a descendant of United States chattel slavery. I don't even know where the camera is. Yeah, okay. Is a descendant of United States chattel slavery. So being the intersection of Europe, which is most likely like the slave owner, Africa, which is most likely the slave, and then Native America or indigenous America, because there are relations between these different groups that contextually make an African American. It's not just Africans coming to America, it's the context of being owned, the context of marrying into certain families, whether it be, you know, certain tribes taking certain tribes interacting with one another, and then interacting with the like enslaved, and then the whites interacting with the enslaved, and like all of that and how they function in society and stuff like that. It's a whole context. It's not, I think people are getting with identity stuff like very oversimplifying of African American. I just it's kind of annoying. So delving deeper into cultural like foods, delving deeper into comfort foods, delving deeper into putting love into your food, and that's kind of also an animist thing, in that we think that and believe that things are endowed with spirit and having their own spiritual signature. So when you're making food, the composition of that does have your infusion of spirit or energy in it. And so I really am getting into that, and also my Saturn return is coming. It's basically here, like basically going through Saturn return, if you want to call it that. So yeah, I just realized that, especially with the art witchcraft, that I would love to go in that direction. I'm really interested in it. I'm really interested in talismans and just art and projection and all this stuff. And yeah, so I'm really happy being now out in the open, spiritual like practitioner. And I mean, I've already had like the Reiki stuff and things like that, but there's some things I'm going to start developing on my own, to develop my own practice and eventually help other people who want to learn about this stuff, because I don't sit within any one tradition. So the things that I've learned Reiki, I'm getting deeper into sound meditation. I will be like just getting deeper into that process. I'm very process driven, but I mean, I'm also very curious about people's process. Like I had a coworker, I would share music with him, But then I would also talk about like this person's from here, and then they learned this, and then they were interested in this, and then I like when people share like what their thoughts were leading up to them making a mixtape or making an album. I like knowing like the collaborators. I look at the track listing, so I'm very much into process. So that is going to be something that I'm going to be sharing. But yeah, so yeah, I'm out of the broom closet, the mystic closet, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I guess it's really good stepping into Aquarius season, I guess. Basically, we're at Aquarius season's door, walking through, so it's good, like non-conventional. The sun is now going to be in my 6th house where Saturn is, so hopefully I can get a little bit of boost with regards to like career and lessons and things. So thank you for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.